Good afternoon, guys. It is the afternoon, just about. It is June 16th, the best day of the year. Christmas and birthday all rolled into one. To get back on the rivers, and as you can see, and I'm sure here behind me, what I've done, just in my lunch hour, I've not had the day off today, but just in my lunch hour, I thought I'd nip over the road from home, or working from home, and see if we can winkle out a chub from down here. Chub off the top, just run off from the weir, just behind these trees here. We're going to get down there in a second, have a little go. Kept things very, very simple. Just got my folding landing net. Got a rod here, which is one of my Daiwa extending rods. Just thought it'd be perfect for under these trees here. I have used longer rods in the past and they're a real pain, to be honest. So I've got these, it's 9 foot. They fold up really small because they're extending. Just put this together, you'll see. Meant really for carp, but sort of for stalking carp, and it's a similar thing, isn't it? And as you see, that just extends out. Extends to 9 foot, so it's going to be perfect for this. I've just got on there a Shimano ST 2500 reel. And on the business end, couldn't get much more simple. I have size 8 curved shank hook with a Nash bread bomb on, because it just keeps the bread on a bit better. And that is it. Simple as that. I've got some bread with me, and that's your lot. So I think, without further ado, we'll get down here, see if we can winkle out a chub or two, or 3 or 5. Now I've bought my polarizing glasses, so I can see what's going on a bit under the water. Now I nipped down yesterday, about the same time of the day, and it was very frustrating because there was stacks and stacks of chub in here. However, I was feeding them all in here. They came right up to here. I'll show you a bit of footage. I'll stick a bit of footage on. They were going crazy, even in here, right in front of me. I can see one down there now. There we go. There was at least 10 at one point. The biggest one was probably getting on for 4, I'd say. The smallest about 1.5 pounds. Within a few seconds of feeding them, they'd come right up, and they were right in front of me here. They don't seem quite as keen today, not a surprise. They just know, don't they? They just know. But I think if we could pull them up a little bit, then we've got at least a chance of getting a couple, because often when you hook one down there, which I've done last year, they all spook and that's it. You get one shot and that's it. If I could pull them up a little bit further and get them competing a little bit, I think we've got a chance of getting 1 or 2 out, hopefully. But yeah, yesterday they were so keen, they came right up really quickly. They're certainly not doing it today. I'm sure they have a calendar, don't they? I'm sure they know. Certainly not being like they were yesterday. We'll give it 5 minutes. We'll just see, like I say, we can pull them up. The trouble is, if there's only 1 or 2 fish there today, I don't want to give them loads, because they'll soon get full, and that'll be the end of that. Certainly not moving up like they were yesterday. They do seem to be coming up a little bit. Can't really see how many there are. I'm just going to go up the bank a little way, just so I can see a bit better. Ah, they're coming up now. Yeah, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Yeah, they're moving up now. Well, it's certainly working. That's great. We'll keep pulling them up. So I hope you can see what's going on. I mean, you're not really going to be able to see under the water, but I'm sure you can see all the splashing. I'd like to hook one about here, to be honest. That'd be perfect. Hook one right at the head of the pool here. We could pull it out straight away. Perhaps not upset his mates. Yeah, I think the challenge today is, as I say, it's not going to be catching one, it's going to be catching more than one. Because I think catching one is almost a given. Hope I'm not speaking too soon, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a job to catch one. Disappeared back down to those trees again. They certainly don't, excuse me, certainly don't seem to want to come out today like they did yesterday. A few bits closer in. Seem to be happier to come in close to the bank. I'll be a bit careful as well, I've got some swans to the left. I don't want them to notice what I'm doing. Well, I was going to make a cast, but it started taking right down the bottom again. Like I say, I was hoping to pull them up. And right back down the bottom again for some reason. Like I say, we're gonna hook one, I'm sure. I'm not quite sure why they're being so coy. Right, I think I'm going to have a cast. They're not going to come out of those trees, it seems today. We pulled them up a little bit and then they've gone back in again. So let's have a bit of a cast. Well, the way it's looking now, it might might be good to get one out. Never quite count chickens, can you? See what we can do anyway. There we go. I saw him swirl at that. Oh, he's trying to get under that snag. Get some ground. I don't think it's particularly big, but it's the first fish of the season. If we can get him out. Here he is. Oh, he's not a bad one. Well, that'll do. It's the first fish of the season. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a nice one. Fantastic. Wonderful. Cool. All right, bending this rod as well. That's fantastic. They just wouldn't come out of those trees. I think we're probably one and we're done. But you know, it's literally 200 metres from my house. So we can soon pop back perhaps tomorrow, let them settle down. Of course, the more we fish for them, the more more they're going to wise up. Right, let's have a look at him. We'll keep the bait going in the hope that we can perhaps winkle another one out. Oh, he's a lovely one. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. This is my first fish of the season. Oh, yeah, he's a proper one. How's about that for your first fish of the season? Wonderful. Really pleased with that. That's absolutely fantastic. Over the moon. Great stuff. Yeah, wonderful. God, it's so nice to be back on the rivers. Absolutely wonderful. Right, I'm going to keep him down here in the net, I think. We'll give him a few minutes, just see if we can winkle another one out. Right, we've got him down here, having a bit of a sulk. And see if we can coax him into feeding again, but I wouldn't think so. I'd imagine they've all scarpered into the snags though. Ah, I can see one over here. That's interesting. One sort of cruising about in the middle of the weir over there. Might be worth having a go over there in a minute. Chuck a bit of bread in. See if we can tempt anything over there. No, I can't imagine they're that daft. No, from experience, they're not in here. So what we could do, we'll have a turn around. We'll have a go over here because that bread's gone, and I did see a chub cruising about over here. It might be a bit easier to fish from the other direction if we went above it. But we might be able to get something going in here. I say I just saw a chub cruise through here because I've got these glasses on. And I did chuck a couple of bits of bread out there, and they have gone, although they were getting absolutely battered by small fish. There you go. Perhaps we'll cast in because that went straight away. But yeah, I hope you saw that. I chucked that bit in and it just immediately disappeared. God, I love this sort of fishing. It's so exciting. It's so exciting to be back on the rivers as well. Oh, this is where this short rod comes in handy. Just tease that through. It's gone already. Ooh. Blimey, it disappeared straight away. I'm not sure if it was a fish, but it certainly disappeared fast. Right, try again. Give it a little dunk, give it a bit of weight. Try and flick it out into the middle of that slack there. That's it. That's what we want. Try and keep the line out of the current. There we go. Gotcha. Bad. That's fantastic. The trouble is my landing net's behind me. Not very easy to get to. I think we might have to try and pick this one out of the water. Oh, blimey. Not very happy. God, it's another good fish. Wow. I think we'll try and lift him out. It's a bit cavalier, but he looks like he's hooked all right. Got him. So, what a session it is so far. The second one, I think, is a little bit bigger. I'm not going to keep him out for long because it's very warm. It's very lively. There we go. That's about that. Wonderful stuff. These are probably both pushing 4, I'd say. Wonderful. Great stuff. I don't think there's much chance of me holding them both up, but we'll have a go. Oh, nice one. There we go. There's about that. Wonderful stuff. Very lively. Cracking. So as you can see, I've come down below the lock now. This is where the lock entrance meets the weir runoff. I can sometimes get the odd one down here, depending what mood they're in. Unfortunately, this is where a short rod's a bit of a disadvantage. Could do with a nice long rod to fish in this swim. Oh, right. We're getting some attention already. There you go. That was certainly a chub. Probably not big enough to take that bit of bread, but it's certainly a chub. Oh, it's gone, look. I don't think we'll mess about here. Let's get, there's plenty of boats around coming through the lock and stuff, so we'll get a bait straight on, I think, and see if we can nick one out before these boats come. Come on, Mr. Chub. Nice bit of bread for you. There's 2 bits down there, one with a hook in, one without. Just going under that tree now. I've certainly been taking the other side of that tree. I didn't think I'd be able to get it to run down that far with this rod. I thought it'd be a bit tricky, but there you go. Ah, is that the bit without the bread in? I was watching the wrong bit. Oh dear. I thought you had my bit then. That's a bit annoying. Right. They're taking quite a long way down. I'm thinking I might go and stand on that beach area over there. That's a local club's water, but I'm a member, so it's not a problem. I've got 10 minutes or so. We're getting bites up here, but it's completely stopped. And now a lot of the splashing is happening is a long way down, and it will be much easier to fish from there. So I've just come around onto that beach area. Just as I say, I've got 10 minutes, and I've got to be gone. Just trying to wink another one out, really. Maybe being a bit greedy, but nice to catch another one, wouldn't it? But this is kind of where they were taking, all the way down to that next. Oh, there you go. Look, it's certainly here. It's probably nothing huge. There's more sort of generally there's more sort of numbers in this bit than big fish. But it'd certainly be easier to fish this area from here. I'm quite surprised we didn't get a fish up there, because when I first threw a few bits in, we were getting bites straight away. Let's see what we can do. Come on, fishies. One more. God, taking a long way down. I'm going to end up chasing them down the river at this rate. I'll come and do a bit of trotting here fairly soon. Nice little run through here. Oh, there you go. They're down there, you can see. My bait's not quite got down there yet. Certainly taking a bit further down here. I might be better off moving downstream, I think, a little bit. Yeah, let's move downstream just 5 meters, I think. It does seem some bigger fish down there. Let's just move down this way just a tad. We might end up getting wet feet, but doesn't matter, does it? It's nice and hot. Right, there you go, look, yeah. Certainly some bigger splashes. It's usually a reasonable area around that willow, that broken willow that you can probably see down there. That broken willow over there. It's usually reasonable along here. Some chub. I say it might be worth there is trotting down here, but I can take one or two on the top. That'd be cracking. It's just so exciting, isn't it? Fishing on the top. Right. Right. Here we go. This is the one. God, getting smashed immediately by small stuff. These are my trousers. Oh, there we go. There we go. Didn't take long, did it? Thought if we could get the right bit of bread in the right place, we'd be all right. Doesn't feel too bad. Oh, it's not particularly big. It's just there in the current. Some bigger ones been splashing down there. Blimey. Put a bend in this rod. Oh, he looks quite small, that there. It's not a tiddler. Come on, in you get. There we go. Yes, we got another one. Right. Oh, it's not a bad one. We'll have a look at him over the net. We'll hold him up over the net. There we go. That's about that. Wonderful. You know, it's been in the walls with the otters by the looks of his tail. He's got away. Fantastic. It's probably 2.5, 3 pounds, something like that. Let's get him unhooked. We'll get him in. Get him in the net for a few minutes. Oh, he wanted that. Let's get the scourger on him. Oh, they're still topping out there. There we go. Right. We'll get him over the edge of these reeds where it's a bit deeper. There we go. We'll keep him in there for 5 minutes. If he gets out, he gets out. We'll just try and get a bait a bit further down. Because fortunately that was quite a long way up the swim. Which means we hopefully haven't scared the fish a bit further down the swim. And I keep saying it, but then I really have got to go. Right. Yeah, I want to get it over there towards that willow. Again, it would probably be better off a bit further downstream, but I don't really want to go chasing the fish off downstream and making lots of disturbance. That should do fine. Hopefully. You can see all right. Need to keep an eye on this bait. Terrible for looking away and looking around and looking what's going on. Around there somewhere, I think. Any time there now, I think we'll get a bite. That's gotta be a bite. It's gonna run right past the nose of that tree. It's sticking in the water over there. Sweet check, there we go. Oh, have I got it? I have, but I think it's quite small. Something very small. There's something chasing a fish over there. God. Look at that. Hooked fair and square in the bottom lip. Oh dear. Well, I wanted another one, but slightly bigger than that. Go on, back you go. Right. Another cast with this bait. It stayed on alright. Alright. Oh, it went then. I think it's disappeared. There we go. Something took it under, and then I could just see it under the surface, and I wasn't sure whether it was a decent sized fish or not, or whether something small had pulled it under. Oh, there's a load of reeds in the water there. This feels a better fish. This is doing a good impression. Off upstream. It's just coming in. Oh, it's not too bad at all. Trying to get in all the snags, of course, being a chub. Straight in the lilies. Ah. And he got us in there. There we go. Come on, you. That's it. Got him. Now that's 4. We'll call that 4. Fab. Right. We'll have a look at him and then it's home time. Time to go and do some work. Well, I'll certainly settle for that. A couple of braces. Peas in a pod again. I think it's a slightly bigger one I've had second, which will be that one. Wonderful. The lunchtime sun. See if we can have a quick look at both of them before we put them back. Chub juggling. There we go. That's about that. Wonderful stuff. Over the moon. Cracking to be back on the rivers. Wonderful. Right, let's get these fellas back. That second one was a slightly bigger one because that one's got that nick out of his tail. It's full of otters down here. It's an absolute nightmare. But the chub seem relatively immune to them, relatively. Right, chaps, back you go. There they go. Wonderful stuff. Well, what a fantastic start to the season. Over knew that. 4 nice chub in just about an hour. I might have nicked an extra 5 or 10 minutes of my lunch hour, but definitely time to go home now. Yeah, fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that. A beautiful sunny day as well. So I will be out again very, very shortly. I'm not sure when, maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow, who knows. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that half as much as I did. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support, and I'll see you all again very soon.